What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another Attila and Zay video. We are still in Croatia, and today we have made our way a little bit down south from Zagreb, and we are in Plitvice Lakes National Park, the oldest and the largest national park in all of Croatia, and that is what we're going to be exploring in this video. So let's go. We have just made it into the park, and our tickets to get in here cost 300 kuna each, and we are here in the high season and ticket prices do vary depending on when you come, so just check them out on the internet before you come here so you know how much they'll cost. And this is the view that you get when you first enter, right over here, and just check that out.
That's so beautiful.
When you come to the park, you are going to be presented with a bunch of different options from different trails that you can walk on, and you can see right ahead of us right here on this little sign we have trails A, B, C, and K, and we enter through entrance number 1. There is a second entrance where you can also do some other trails, and all the trails are very different. They vary from walking trails, and you can take a boat. It's all included in your ticket, as well as like a little train that you can take around. So choose the trail wisely because they do vary in time. So our trail takes from 4 to 6 hours, and hopefully it won't take a whole 6 hours because our bus leaves from 6 hours from now. So if we take 6 hours, we might miss our bus. So we're gonna put a little pep in our step and do this trail.
The sound of the waterfall falling is so peaceful. It is so nice. We've only been in here for literally like 2 minutes and I'm already in love with this place. It is so massive. It's just under 300 square kilometers and you need hours to explore this place. There are 16 named lakes and there's a bunch of other smaller lakes flowing into it that are unnamed. This place is huge. I can't even begin to describe how big it is. We're gonna keep exploring the rest of it, but before we do that, I wanted to mention that we are not staying in the town close to here. There is free luggage storage here where you can put your suitcase. That's what we did, and then we're gonna catch a bus to the next town that you guys are gonna find out where we're going in the next video.
The very first thing that we are going to be checking out in this park is Veliki Slap waterfall, which happens to be one of the main attractions of the park, and also it is the highest waterfall in all of Croatia. So let's head that way and check it out. As you're making your way down to the falls, you have these little cascading waterfalls right beside you, and you can hear the waterfall, and it's just so soothing, just like Zay said. And you can tell how beautiful the whole park is over here with the big cliffs and the mountains and everything, and then all of the lakes and water surrounding it. I mean, this place is truly magical. I'm sure the video won't do it justice 100%, but if you guys are in Croatia, this is a must-see. Everyone has to come here and see this if you're coming to Croatia. Do not skip it because it's 100% worth it. We are pulling up to the waterfall right now, and you can already see here there's a lot of people taking their photos, and it is stunning right over there. There's 2 of them actually. It separates into 2 over there, and you can see over here that it is 87 meters tall.
It looks so beautiful when it's frozen in the winter. The water is so clear and it's so pretty. It's such a pretty blue color. It's so clear that you can see all the fish and all the branches that have fallen and grown in it clearly.
As you guys were probably already able to tell, the first portion of this trail is all boardwalks, and I think it's quite extensive. It goes on for a while and it makes it easy to explore because it's comfortable to walk on. And then later on, when the foot trails come along in the forest and inside the park, that will be a little bit more narrow and a little bit more challenging. But right now we are about to enter a cave, so let's check it out. You guys can see up there, and we're heading that way right now. We just came up through these stairs, through this cave right here, and and it was definitely a workout.
It's nice to go through the cave and see what it's like. The stairs are really slippery. It's some sort of marble-like or limestone slippery surface, so be careful when you're walking up the stairs. We're gonna stop here and go back down because once you go up there, it's just a view of the falls that we've already seen from a high level. We just made it to the area where you get on the boat, and you can see behind me there's a massive line waiting for the boat, and it started misting lightly, so let's hope it doesn't rain, and we're gonna get in line to get on the boat.
The area where you get on the boats, you can tell there's also a souvenir shop, and if you're feeling hungry, there are a couple of cafes and restaurants and also seating. Zay and I actually brought our own food. We made sandwiches this morning at our Airbnb and brought them, so we are actually going to get out of the line right now like we have already. You can tell how long the line is right here. It spans all the way back, and yeah, we're just going to have our sandwiches right now because I'm feeling a little bit hungry. But if you didn't bring your snacks or anything like that, like I said, there are cafes where you can get some food and coffee here.
Thank you.
As you guys can tell, we just stopped and we got a couple of coffees. We got some cappuccinos. I got a large one which cost 18 kuna, and somehow Zay got a small one which cost 17 kuna, which is pretty interesting that you got almost double for such a small increase.
Yeah, I didn't look at the price. I just knew that I wanted a small one because I didn't want to drink a big one. So no regrets.
Yeah, also as you can see, we prepared some vegetables to snack on and 2 sandwiches, and just to stay true to the budget nature of our travels, that's what we got, and 2 bananas. So we're gonna have that right now, and then right after that we're gonna get back in the line and get on the boat and continue with our exploration. Just like that, we have finished eating, and right now we are gonna go in line and get back in and wait for the boat. And the boat ride is quite scenic. I have actually been in this park before and taken this boat ride, and it's very beautiful, so I'm excited for Zay to also experience it. The boats are actually electric, which is really nice because they're environmentally friendly, and you can see the line right behind us right there is still quite long, but we're gonna wait and hopefully it doesn't take too long.
Thank you.
And just like that, we are about to get on the boat. It looks like it's pretty packed already. We might be one of the last ones to get on, but we're really excited. As you can tell, the weather is cloudy and it is misty and beautiful.
And the line wasn't that bad. It was like less than 10 minutes.
We just made it with the boat ride, and the ride was so beautiful. It is so gorgeous. The forest surrounding the lake is incredible, and like we have been saying, the color of the water is so beautiful.
Also, my favorite part is seeing the fog rolling over the hills. It's just such a mood.
As you guys may have been able to tell, we are here on a pretty cloudy day, and like we have mentioned, it is raining a little bit, but it's not too bad. It's kind of misting more than it is raining, and that is kind of giving this whole area such an interesting and nice mood. You guys can see over here, and like Zay had mentioned, we can see all of the clouds rolling over the hills and in the forest, and it is just the perfect vibe right now.
One of my favorite parts about this place is you're not only walking next to the water, but all the boardwalks are paved over the waterfalls, so there's waterfalls under you as you're walking, and it's so nice.
Besides the fact that it is cloudy and raining, and that gives it a really nice mood, another positive of that is that there's no direct sunlight and sunshine on us, and we're not sweating as we're walking. It's actually quite cool. You can see we both have our sweaters on, so that is also a really good thing.
Also, I wanted to mention I was not gonna bring a sweater because the weather said it's gonna be like 32 degrees, and I was like, that's too hot, but I packed them just in case, and I'm glad we did because it's actually pretty chilly.
As you're walking through the trails and you're walking beside the different lakes, we had mentioned that there are 16 lakes that are named, and the ones that are named and you're walking past them, there's going to be little plaques that actually show you the name of the lake, and how deep it is and different information about the lakes, which is really nice.
One of my favorite parts about this national park is the amount of waterfalls that it has. Throughout the entire walk, it's just non-stop waterfall after waterfall, big and small, and it's so beautiful. This one has like multiple different waterfalls in one, and it's just so beautiful.
We are here on a Monday and it is so busy right now. There's not a single break in the line. There's always somebody taking photos. So just be aware that no matter which day of the week you come, this place is always absolutely packed, and you can see why. It is so beautiful. This is, like we said at the beginning of this video, a place that you should not and cannot miss when you are visiting Croatia.
The one thing that I really love about this place is as you're walking on and on, you just think that it can't get any better than this, and it continues to get better and better, and it's so amazing. The water here is so still that it's reflecting the trees, making it look like a beautiful picture. And sometimes you really have to get down on your knees to take those beautiful shots. That you go up and down to get different perspectives and different views, which is really nice. It's not like you're walking on the ground on a flat surface the whole time. It's really beautiful.
And yes, as you guys can tell right here, we're quite high up and you can see the entire lake here. And on the edges of the lake, it's actually very like light colored, and as you go down deeper, it gets really dark blue, so it's super beautiful. Just about 4 hours after we started our hike, we are done hiking and we are back at this area where there's going to be little buses that take us back to the parking lot number 1 where we started, and we will see you guys back there. We're going to show you the area, we're going to show you where you actually start the hike and where you buy your tickets. But yeah, right now the little buses are pulling up, and let's see if there's going to be a spot for us on this one or we have to wait for the next one. But like I said, we'll see you guys back there.
Entrance 1?
Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome. A short bus ride later, we made it back to where we started the whole thing. We are at entrance number 1, and just a small note, the bus doesn't bring you back directly to the entrance. You actually have to walk about 1.2 kilometers, and the walk is actually very beautiful. You're super high up and you get to see the lakes again from the top, and it's really beautiful. So let's just go check out the entrance area. We're going to show you guys a couple of things and then we'll finish it off. Right here at entrance number 1, you can see that there are some maps over here, and you can see all of the different trails, or not all of them, but some of them. You have trail A, B, C, and K over here, because these ones are the trails that start at entrance number 1. The rest of the trails start at entrance number 2, and we just did trail letter C over here. And yeah, the time was actually pretty accurate. It says that it takes about 4 to 6 hours to complete it, and it did take us exactly 4 hours to get back. It's about 8 kilometers walk in total, and you have other options as well. You have this crazy option right here, which is 18.3 kilometers, and it takes 6 to 8 hours. So there's plenty of options as far as trails go, and you can also see a big map of the whole park right here that you can explore. And you're better off when you get here to take a picture of this, because you can get a map, but you have to pay a little bit of money for it. But if you do want to get a map as a souvenir, you can do that, or you can just take a photo with your phone of that. And yeah, there's also some restaurants over here, as you can see. So when you get back, you're probably going to be hungry from all that hiking. You can get a quick meal over here or a snack. One thing that we forgot to mention is that the national park here is a World Heritage Site, and it has been a World Heritage Site since 1979, and that is a very interesting fact. On this trip so far, we have visited a ton of World Heritage Sites, So that is amazing. And this one was very special and very beautiful.
This park has so much to offer. We hope we were able to do it justice. If you guys ever have the opportunity, please do come and check it out. But that's it for today's video. If you liked it, please leave a specific comment in the comment section that you loved the most. If you like the video, that really helps us out. And if you subscribe, we would really appreciate that too. We will see you guys in the next one.